I've spent a lot of time, a lot of work with Richard from Redline Tuning in the UK, specifically because I want on this truck the UniX. Now I could have the ECU flash tuned, I could have a plug and play smoke box, all those options are available. Not what I wanted. The Unichip X, specifically developed in Australia and South Africa for the V8 diesel out of the Toyota range. Fully waterproof, dustproof, shockproof, but best of all is that it's fully tunable. So you have several parts of this kit. You have your main ECU, and this one is the injector driver. So not only does the injector driver control, like a smoke box, your fuel pressure, but it'll also do the fuel duration and the fuel timing along with this, your main ECU port box. 5 stages on here you can have. We have an immobilizer, you have your standard mode, your 4x4 mode, an economy mode, and then your sport mode. And you can control this via a infrared remote control, which I have here, which is this little item. You can control it by your phone on an app. You can control it by a switch, and there are various different types of switches to control this unit with. It's just brought so much enjoyment to the vehicle since we fitted it, and I cannot thank Richard at Redline Tuning enough for working alongside and getting these things into the UK, because they were not available. The Xbox, yes, you can get Unichips, yes, you can get the Q4 and you can get the Q box, but nobody was bringing in the UniX, and I feel quite satisfied that we've now managed to nail this down and get this in the UK. It's transformed the car, and anybody who drives any kind of chip performance vehicle, 4-wheel drives I'm talking about, would benefit from this. So a couple of our friends now have ordered them for their 150 Prados, the Landcruiser. It's a full plug and play, so there's no mucking about with soldering wires in and crimping this and crimping that. It is unhook your ECU, plug and play, plug one end of the harness into that end, into the end out of your cable, the other end goes into your ECU, this sits in the middle and this takes control. Really neat and tidy. Figures, well, we're going to get to that when we get it on some rollers. It will be, it's going to be after lockdown now. I'm hoping to get down to Richard and put it on his rollers, but we're estimating over 365 horsepower with the 4-inch, because we're running a Safari Air Max 4-inch inlet snorkel on this truck. So we're looking at over 365 horsepower, but it's not the horsepower you're looking for, it's the torque, and torque is what wins races. Horsepower sells cars. This thing will get out of a corner so quick, it's unbelievable. I think we're getting close to 850 foot-pounds of torque, and that can be tweaked, but where it is at the moment, it's running safe. It's nowhere near its maximum boost load on the turbos. So I think the boost pressure at the moment is running at about 25 psi, maybe 26, but it can go up to sort of like 30 psi if you want to push it a bit further, but you don't need it. The thing is so quick. It will bust 100 miles an hour with the roof tent and everything on. Drop of a hat, I'm sure it will. The immobilizer side of it, I think it's worth it just for that. The fact that you can shut the system down, the engine will start, but there's no throttle pedal, and there is no way anybody with any kind of ECU or link will be able to bypass that and get that throttle pedal running. It's just not feasible. You'd have to put the bridging plugs in, and then you need the right bridging plugs, and then you need to shut this ECU down and go into its normal mode. So yeah, it's peace of mind, as well as being able to produce more horsepower for this car. but I'll just give you a closer update look, so you can have a look at this a little bit closer. And if you need one, the deal has been set up so that you have to buy these through Paul at West Coast Off-Road, being probably the best Toyota knowledgeable guy out there in the UK. I don't know if Richard will install them for you down at Red Line Tuning. You'd have to talk to him, but honestly, expensive but worth every single penny. Let me just give you a quick show you of where the ECU mains cables go. Let me just show you where the ECU plug and play is, and then I'll just show you the installation part of it. Unichip boxes, ECU injector drivers, and this is the really important part. And then it goes down here, and then there's our remote sensor down the bottom there, and cables run up and they just run to the top of the bolt head, and then that's plug and play there. You can see it's basically unplug and plug in. It's as simple as that, running no wires inside the car. Unichip, guys, that's where you need to be. Unichip X, it's a flyer. Isn't that a thing of beauty? You just gotta love this V8.